Welcome to a journey through the royal kitchens of ancient Persia. You lot think you know about fine dining? We're about to turn back the clock a few thousand years and show you what real kings and queens used to eat. Today we're exploring the top 10 most famous foods enjoyed by Persian kings. From rich stews to fragrant rice dishes and decadent desserts, prepare to be amazed by the culinary delights of a bygone era. Get ready to discover the flavors that once graced the tables of emperors and empresses, and maybe, just maybe, you'll learn a thing or two about cooking yourself. Right, you lot, listen up. First on the menu is fezenjan. This isn't some poncy little starter. This is the real deal, a rich and tangy pomegranate walnut stew that had kings licking their plates clean. We're talking about tender chicken, or sometimes duck for those posh emperors, simmered in a sauce of ground walnuts and pomegranate juice. It's sweet, it's sour, it's nutty, it's an explosion of bloody flavor. You think you can handle the heat? This dish has been slow cooked for centuries, and the flavors, my God, the flavors are incredible. You try finding this kind of depth in your takeaway curry. This is proper cooking, the kind of stuff that takes time and passion, and believe me, the Persians, they knew their stuff. Next up, biryani. Now, I've seen some shocking attempts at biryani in my time, but this is the real deal. Imagine fragrant basmati rice layered with spices that'll make your head spin, succulent meat and a touch of saffron, the king of spices, you see. Saffron, it's not just some yellow dust you sprinkle on your paella, it's a bloody luxury. In ancient Persia, this stuff was worth more than gold, and they used it to elevate their biryani to a whole other level. It's the kind of dish that makes you feel like royalty with every single bite. Don't be stingy with the spices, for God's sake. We're talking cardamom, cumin, cloves, cinnamon, the whole bloody spice rack. This is a symphony of flavors, not some bland mush you serve to your in-laws. Kebab, you might think you know kebab, but trust me, you've never had it like this. We're not talking about some greasy late-night takeaway after a few too many pints. This is the real deal, juicy chunks of marinated lamb, chicken or beef, skewered and grilled to perfection. The marinade, oh my God, the marinade. It's a secret blend of herbs, spices and yogurt that tenderizes the meat and infuses it with unbelievable flavor. They'd be turning in their graves if they saw what you lot call kebab. These skewers were practically invented for kings, served at lavish banquets with mountains of saffron rice and all the trimmings. It's the kind of food that makes you want to grab a sword and conquer the world. Ash Reshta. Now, don't let the word soup fool you. This isn't some watery broth with a few sad vegetables floating around. This is a hearty, flavorful and utterly delicious dish that'll warm you to your core. We're talking about a thick, creamy soup packed with herbs, beans and noodles. It's the kind of dish that sticks to your ribs and leaves you feeling satisfied. This isn't some dainty little appetizer, it's a main course in itself. They knew how to eat back then. None of this microscopic portion nonsense. And the best part, it's packed with nutrients, so you can indulge without feeling guilty. Tadig, now this is what I'm talking about. This is the kind of food that makes you want to lick the plate clean. Imagine a crispy golden rice crust infused with saffron and butter. It's the crown jewel of Persian cuisine, the star of the show, the absolute bloody business. You see, getting that perfect crust, that's an art form. It takes skill, precision, and a whole lot of love. And when it's done right, it's pure magic. You think making toast is hard? Try getting this crispy perfection. One bite of this and you'll understand why it was a staple on every royal table. Dolma. Don't let the size fool you. These little parcels are packed with flavor. Imagine tender grape leaves stuffed with a savory mix of rice, herbs, and sometimes even meat. Each bite is an explosion of textures and tastes, a symphony of flavors that'll transport you straight to the heart of ancient Persia. These aren't your average stuffed vegetables. These are little bites of heaven. They're time-consuming to make, sure, but trust me, they're worth every single minute. Saffron rice. You think you've had good rice? Think again, this isn't your Uncle Ben's instant rubbish. This is the gold standard of rice. We're talking about fluffy, fragrant basmati rice, infused with the most expensive spice in the world, saffron. The aroma alone is enough to make your mouth water. And the taste, oh my God, the taste. It's rich, it's luxurious, it's fit for a king. Don't even think about using that pre-packaged saffron. Go for the real deal, the saffron threads. Trust me, your taste buds will thank you. Koresh Badamjan. This isn't some bland vegetarian mush, this is a flavor bomb. We're talking about a rich, hearty eggplant stew simmered with tender lamb or beef, tomatoes, and a blend of spices that'll make your head spin. The eggplant just melts in your mouth, and the meat, oh my God, the meat, it's so tender it falls apart with a spoon. This is the kind of stew that makes you want to lick the bowl clean and then go back for seconds. Forget your boring beef stew. This is what you should be serving your family. It's hearty, it's flavorful, and it's guaranteed to impress. Mast Okiar. Look, I know what you're thinking, yogurt and cucumber, but trust me, this is more than just a dip, it's a revelation. It's the perfect combination of cool, refreshing yogurt, crunchy cucumbers, and aromatic herbs. It's the perfect palate cleanser after a spicy meal, or a delicious snack on a hot day. You can even add some dried rose petals for a touch of elegance. Don't knock it till you've tried it. This dip is a staple in Persian cuisine for a reason. It's that bloody good. Baklava. Finally, we've reached the dessert course, and let me tell you, this is a dessert fit for a king. Imagine layers upon layers of flaky pastry filled with chopped nuts, spices, and drenched in honey. It's sweet, it's nutty, it's sticky, it's absolutely divine. Each bite is a symphony of textures and flavors, a true celebration of indulgence. Forget your boring old apple pie. This is what you should be serving at your next dinner party. It's impressive, it's delicious, and it's guaranteed to satisfy your sweet tooth. Thanks for joining us on this delicious journey through ancient Persia. We've explored the flavors that graced the tables of kings and queens, dishes that have stood the test of time and continue to tantalize taste buds today. From rich stews to fragrant rice dishes and decadent desserts, Persian cuisine is a testament to the power of flavor and the art of cooking. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more culinary adventures. We'll be exploring more fascinating cuisines from around the world, so stay tuned.